So today I would like to have a look at two different blues. The first one is Cerulean Blue by Utrecht and the second one is Cobalt Blue by Winsor & Newton. Both are on my palette, but I never use both at the same time. When I go paint en plein air, when I go paint outside, I take either of these blue. So both of these blue serve the same purpose for me, which is reaching the blues that leans towards green. So here we start with Cerulean Blue, and at the beginning I try to show you the consistency of the paint. And then I will create 3 swatches per color. So the first swatch is the color mastone, the color out of the tube. The second swatch is trying to show you the transparency of the paint. And the third swatch is the color mixed into the white. I used Utrecht white, which is a combination of titanium white and zinc white. So here for Cerulean Blue, it's a color that I really like, so it's a mid-value blue. This blue leans towards green, so it's on the blue-green spectrum, or blue-green hue if you want. This one is PB35 by Utrecht. Both are series 4, and Cerulean Blue is a semi-opaque blue. And this one is ground in safflower oil. I believe Cerulean Blue might be a pigment that dries pretty fast, so that's why it's been ground in safflower oil to provide a little slower drying time. It still dries pretty fast, this pigment on my palette. But it's very good, it's a very good blue. I use it usually to reach the blue near the blue of the sky, near the horizon line. It's very useful for that. It's a blue that is a little dull already out of the tube, as you can see here, mixed into the white. It's a very beautiful blue. It's very enjoyable to work with. This Cerulean Blue by Utrecht works very good. It's one of the stiffer paint on my palette, knowing that it's not stiff at all, but it's true, it's a little less buttery feeling than my other pigment. Here you can see Cobalt Blue. This one is way more buttery compared to Cerulean. Again, Cerulean is not stiff, right, but it's not as buttery as other pigment I have on my palette, and not as buttery as Cobalt Blue that you see here. I try to show you here the consistency. And now I create the first swatch for Cobalt Blue. So Cobalt Blue is PB28 by Winsor & Newton. This is as well series 4, and this one is a semi-transparent pigment and it's ground in linseed oil and safflower oil. Yeah, it's a great pigment. So this one doesn't sit on the blue-green hue. Yeah, it really sits exactly on the blue spectrum, on the blue hue. So it's a real blue, it's a pure blue, Cobalt Blue. It's a beautiful color. I think Van Gogh used to love that color. I think you can find some writings in his letter to his brother Theo, where he mentioned this color. Apparently he really loved it. But indeed it's a beautiful blue. As you can see, mixed into the white, it really sits right on the blue spectrum, on the blue hue. And well, like I said before, both blues serve the same purpose. So when I want to achieve a sky color that is close to the horizon line, well, for the Cobalt Blue I will just add a little bit of viridian in the blue, or a little bit of cadmium yellow lemon, and then I will reach the same hues, or the same the same hues, a little bit approximatively than Cerulean Blue, and then I will reach the same hues than Cerulean with Cobalt Blue. And if I want to reach the same hues as Cobalt with Cerulean, well, then I just need to add a little bit of my ultramarine blue in Cerulean. Well, now I'm gonna show you both swatches of both colors. Yeah. Here Cerulean Blue, you can see that the mastone is pretty light. I would say it's a mid-value blue. Cobalt Blue, the color mastone is slightly darker. So yeah, it's two blues that I'm very satisfied with. I will keep using them. Again, I don't need both at the same time on my palette. I just need to choose one of them when I go out painting. If I'm in my studio, well, I have the luxury of choosing the one I want at the moment. But when I go outside, I don't want to carry both of them because again they serve the same purpose. So I just choose one of them, and I'm good like that. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, leave a like, and share this video if you think it was useful. This really helps the channel. Check my video about my limited palette if you haven't seen it, my limited palette 2025. I will keep having a look at other colors because I want to extend my limited palette. So I will keep having a look at new colors. So make sure to subscribe to not miss a future video. And I'm looking forward to see you in the next one.